Hey, Lysandra Everett here, and I'm continuing on with, I guess, my series from The One Thing by Gary Keller and Papasan. And this subject was about multitasking. And, I have to say, this is a book that I think every woman entrepreneur should read, because I think this will help in managing your business and day-to-day tasks and just be a real eye-opener for you. So with this, this is chapter 5 of multitasking. It starts out the chapter saying this: so if doing the most important thing is the most important thing, why would you try to do anything else at the same time? And the way he explained it is, you look at a surgeon or someone who is, an air traffic controller or a bus driver or anything. If they were multitasking, we'd be appalled, right? Because we want them to be focused on what they're doing at that time. So he presents the question, why would you expect anything else from yourself, right? You get a pass to do all these 800 other different things, but when you want a certain segment of the population to be focused on one thing. So let me share some quotes with you that came from this chapter. One came from, let me see, what was his name? Clifford Nass. Clifford Nass said, multitaskers were lousy at everything. Ooh. And then there was another one by Steve Azell. I hope I pronounced his name right. But it says that multitasking is merely the opportunity to screw up more than one thing. And so let me give you the history of multitasking. And this was such a weight lifted for me that I thought was just the most awesome thing ever. Okay, so multitasking did not arrive on the scene until the 1960s. It was used to describe computers, not people. Okay, so multitasking is about multiple tasks alternately sharing one resource, the CPU. But in time, the context was flipped and it became interpreted to mean multiple tasks being done simultaneously by one resource, a person. So here's the thing. What he was saying about multitasking is there are things that you can do. Like you can walk and chew gum at the same time, right? Because, walking is somewhere back in your mind and it's happening. Chewing your gum is happening, okay? But something that requires intense focus, you can't focus on more than one thing at a time. And and here's another point too, and I'll go into more. So it says that it's not that we have too little time to do all the things we need to do. It's that we feel the need to do too many things in the time we have. Now, this is why I say this is an awesome book for women entrepreneurs, especially those who are moms, to read, because as moms, we wear a million different hats, right? We're the mom, we're, the soccer coach, we're the, sports moms, we're taking them, our kids to practices, we're volunteering at the schools, we're working, we are doing it all, right? Well, that's the problem. We are doing it all. So that's where we, especially as moms, have some of the most difficult times, right? Because we are trying to do everything ourselves and doing it once, and then you think to yourself, well, if I'm this fabulous multitasker, then I should be able to do this. When really, to do all those things at once is to do nothing at all, is to not give them the attention they need at all. So here's another thing that he talked about, people compare multitasking to juggling. And what he said, that juggling is an illusion. It's not all of these balls in the air. It's just one ball being tossed, caught and tossed in rapid succession, but it's only one ball at a time. So I'm telling you, this was a huge eye-opener for me and a weight lifted for me, in that it helped me to see that multitasking thing differently. Because see, I already knew that multitasking was not a good idea, okay? That you really need to focus on one thing. But to see the history of where multitasking came from, that too helped to really open my eyes to that. So, so the point is, and the point of this book is to help you get to success by focusing on that one thing. And that is, when you determine what that is, the most important thing, then you focus on that and that alone, and then watch your life get simpler and you achieve the success that you want. So here it is again, The One Thing, Gary Keller. There's a link in the description box below. You got to get a copy of this book. It has been one of the best reads, I think, at least for this year for me. So I think maybe one other, but this is definitely up there. So click on the link, grab a copy. It's worth it. I don't care if you get it on Kindle, get it on ebook. I don't care if it's on iTunes. You need to get this book. Okay, this is Lysandra Everett, the Millionaire Mill Spouse, signing off. And if we're not connected on Facebook, click on the link below. I'd love to get to know you. Have a great day. Bye.